So what's so neat about this smart bracelet? Basically, it does two things I haven't seen in any other smartwatch or bracelet. The first one is the blood pressure calculation. You can actually check out your blood pressure anytime, and this is really interesting because it doesn't exist on many of the smart bracelets which I found on the market, and especially at the price range we are talking about this guy, which is about $20 US, it's nothing. So the second feature I saw here that doesn't exist on many other smartwatches, actually in any other smartwatch I tested, is the blood oxygen level. And if you have specific health problems, this might be really useful for you. In my case, I have no need of either of these, but what the hell, you know, I just said I have two more sensors I can use. This is not a medical level or medical grade calculation, or you can really use this information if you have a real serious health issue, but this could be used if you just want to get some numbers and indicators about your health levels, that's for sure. The second thing is, and I'm actually wearing the smartwatch right now, which just told me I have a new WhatsApp message. The second thing, other than these two features, so the third thing actually, is that it has billions of other features. So let's check out the smartwatch itself and look at all these features. I usually don't write notes as to what I'm going to say on a product review because I'm actually using this product for a while now. But in this case, it has so many features, I had to write everything down so I don't forget any of these. So basically, if we take a look at the watch right now, this is the screen. It's really well lit, and as you can see, we have the button over here. You can actually change the way the main screen looks like by pressing and holding your finger for around 3 seconds. When you do that, you basically get a different template for the main screen. The differences between them is that one of them is going to show you the date, the other is going to show you also your step count, your pedometer count, and you can actually move to a dedicated screen for seeing the pedometer information. In this case, it tells me that I have made over 1,000 steps. If I continue on pressing, I actually see the distance I walked since this morning, and this is really also very useful. This is something that I'm actually missing in my Xiaomi smartwatch, which is over here. So I actually enjoy that I have this feature on my bracelet. The next thing, if you continue on clicking, and this is a short press, is how many calories have you basically burned since the morning. And each morning it's gonna reset itself, obviously, but you do get to keep the information in the smartwatch app, which is called JU. And I must say on that note, I didn't really like that application. I really like the watch and how it behaves, but once you sync things up with the app on your smartphone, and it does that automatically via Bluetooth, I did find out that I had to restart my smart bracelet one time just to get it resyncing again. So this is something that I really didn't like. You do get a training app, and once you get inside this app, you can actually choose the way in which you are actually doing sports, and when you choose the specific method, you will see a dedicated screen showing you your heart rate, the time in which you've basically been training, and how many calories have you burned. So this is really interesting because this is not the main screen, this is a dedicated screen just for your sports training. If you continue on moving, you will get to a dedicated page for your heart rate monitor, which if you keep staying on it, will keep on checking your heart rate or heart rate level. So that's also a feature that exists here. And then we have the special features. The first one is going to be your blood pressure, and the second one is going to be your blood oxygen level. Once you choose these options, you have to keep the watch on your hand for around 20 seconds to get the actual number after the watch has tested these features, these data. So we then get to a page that tells us about how many messages do we have on the phone, and then we have a more screen. On this more screen, and just check out how many features this watch has. It's insane. We have a stopwatch, we have a find your phone feature, and we also have the MAC address for the Bluetooth information, the power off switch, a reset button to reset the watch, and that's about it, guys. That's all the features in the watch. So as you just saw, it's a bracelet, but it has so many things on it. It's just insane, and this is just by showing you the screens. So other than that, we get around 5 days of usage before we have to recharge this guy. By doing this is basically gonna disconnect the watch so we can actually charge it up, and this is from that side. I almost broke it. As you can see, this is a USB connector. You just connect it to any USB plug. We can also change the bracelet color. They have 5 different colors. I'm going to link to them on the description of this video below. So 5 days of USB of usage before charging. We just said distance is important, and like I showed you now, we get a distance calculator here and the pedometer, calorie loss, and the IP67 water resistance level, which means you can actually take a shower with this product, and that's really important in any watch. So this has like an anti-corrosion feature. It's really done really well, so I like it. I also tested out another feature that this watch has by using the app. You can actually enable it by using the app, and this is the sedentary, yeah, I think I'm saying it correctly. If not, let me know in the comments below. This basically means that you can tell the smart bracelet to tell you when you have to stand up, so you don't have back problems like I really have. So that's another thing that's neat about this smart bracelet. You can actually say, tell me after 25 minutes that I need to stand up, so you don't get any back problems, and it works. I tested it out with multiple and different timings, and it all worked very well. So all in all, just amazing. The minus side here is the app, the JU. I don't really like it, like I mentioned, but other than that, if you just use the bracelet, you get tons of information and tons of sensors. It's just amazing for the price. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I was Rotodil, and I'm gonna see you on our next product review. Bye bye.